Greetings of the day, dear students. Today we'll be discussing an important topic called the hidden danger of suppression or suppressed emotions, particularly anger as expressed by William Blake in A Poison Tree. Let me share the screen for you. So, this is an exploration of William Blake's haunting poem, we could say, about wrath, secrecy, and the deadly consequences of unexpressed emotions. Few pictures: anger with a friend, anger with a foe or enemy. The key lines are these: I was angry with my friend. It's resolution through honesty. I told my wrath did end. The simple act of speaking truth brings peace and closure to conflict. Secondly, I was angry with my foe, that is, cultivation of secret hatred. I quote, I told it not, my wrath did grow. Here the silence becomes the fertile ground where resentment takes root and flourishes. Thirdly, and it grew both day and night, the relentless growth of rage till it bore an apple bright. This is the line that shows the constant attention to grievance transforms anger into something beautiful yet deadly. Fourth key line is in the morning glad I see, the horrifying triumph, I would say. My foe outstretched beneath the tree. That is, the speaker's vindication is complete, yet the gladness reveals a disturbing moral emptiness. There are four themes: suppressed anger, because he suppresses his emotions, buries it, not speaking it to his friend. Secondly, open communication. Even when difficult, when we communicate, it can heal wounds and end conflict. Thirdly, deceit and false smiles, because he was pretentious to his person, the other person. The fourth, mutual destruction, that is, it corrupts the bearer. The wrath corrupts the bearer. It poisons both the victim and the one who seeks revenge. There are four symbolisms. One, the tree, which symbolizes the growth of hidden malice and wrath. Secondly, watering with tears, that is, the speaker consciously nurtures anger through worry and sorrow, feeding negativity with attention. Thirdly, biblical allusion, that is, echoes the forbidden fruit in Eden, connecting personal vengeance to humanity's original sin. So Blake layers religious imagery to deepen the poem's moral complexity. Fourthly, the bright apple, that is deceptively beautiful, fruit that leads to temptation and a deadly consequence. These are the poetic devices and structure. Firstly, it's simple and powerful language is used. Secondly, rhythmic structure. Third, extended metaphor. Fourth, parallelism and anaphora. That is, there is repetition of I was angry, I told. This creates mirror images between friend and the foe, emphasizing the crucial difference in how anger is handled. Historical and literary context. This is a 1794 publication, appeared in Songs of Experience. Secondly, it's a critique of repression. Third, romantic era values are significant here. Fourth, the original title, Christian Forbearance, and ironic commentary on the religious mandate to turn the other cheek, suggesting forced forgiveness breeds hidden malice. Blake lived during the era of French Revolution and Industrial Revolution, when traditional values collided with calls for freedom and authenticity. His poetry reflected these tensions between oppression and liberation. The final reflection here, what Blake teaches us today. First, the poison of silence, unspoken anger. Second, the healing power of truth. Speaking truth, even in conflict, leads to understanding and resolution. Thirdly, choosing peace over wrath. Blake's stark warning endures. We must consciously choose what we nurture within ourselves. Will we cultivate understanding or feed the poison tree? A poison tree remains a timeless lesson on the human soul. 2 centuries later, his poem still speaks to anyone who has felt anger, harbored resentment, or struggled with forgiveness. Its message is urgent and eternal. Express, don't suppress. For in silence, poison grows. Thank you, dear students.